Hi there, it's Mrs. Gearing here with more Latin grammar for you today. So today we're looking at second declension nouns. We'll start by having a quick look at what declensions mean, then looking at the full pattern for masculine and neuter, and then some practice exercises. If you missed my video on first declension nouns, click on the link now that is coming up, and you can also find it in the Latin grammar playlist. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video for more. Your declension just means any kind of pattern. So nouns go in 5 different patterns in Latin, and this is the second sort of pattern that we can have. The second declension, so our second pattern, has 2 different ways it could go, depending on gender. So your nouns of the second declension are going to be either masculine or neuter. We established in the last video that nouns of the first declension are pretty much always feminine, with 3 exceptions. See that last video if you want to know more. So here we have in all our cases, and again, if you need to know your cases and what they mean, check out the video that's coming up now, your second declension noun. You can see the genitive, dative, and ablative in both singular and plural are identical in their endings. You have EOO in both, and orum is in both. In neuter nouns, across all different declensions, your nominative, vocative, and accusative will always be identical. So here, that's absolutely true. Bellum, 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 and bellar, bellar, bellar. And in your masculine, you just have to learn the endings. Us, a, The E in the vocative is interesting. In all other declensions, your vocative is identical to your nominative. This is the one time you need to remember that your vocative looks weird. There are some other exceptions to our second declension patterns, which I will talk about in a future video. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe if you want more Latin grammar videos. So in total, these go: dominus, domine, dominum, domini, domino, domino, domini, domini, dominos, dominorum, dominis, dominis. That is your declension, all your different patterns for the words that go like master. You may learn this pattern to service, which is a bit easier to chant through, but it doesn't matter so long as you know your patterns. You can see here again, just like we saw with the first declension, there are certain endings that are identical. So if you've got an I in your ending, how do you know if it's going to be genitive singular or nominative or vocative plural? Well, it will be obvious from what else is happening in the sentence. So you always have to look around to see what else is happening in the sentence. Your neuter is nice and easy to chant through, particularly if you learn it with bellum. Bellum, 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 belli, bello, bello, bellar, 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 bellorum, bellis, bellis. There is really no cheat code, sadly, for learning this. I would recommend strongly chanting them through. You can use things like Quizlet or Education Perfect, but whatever way you choose, you just have to sit down and learn it at some point. Let us then practice. So I would recommend you pause here, have a go for yourself using the vocab list on the top of your screen, and let me know in the comments how it goes. So, dominus servum amat. Your us ending shows that it is the nominative, it is the subject. Again, if you need to revise your cases, click on the video that's coming up now. So, the master loves amat. You could say likes, doesn't matter either way. And then servum, he is the accusative, he is the object. So he loves the slave. In Latin, word order is nowhere near as strict as English. However, the verb does like to be at the end, which I have not done in the second one. So here, amas means you love, which I also missed out on our vocab list. If you want to go over your verbs, there is a video up already, and there will be more coming soon. There will be more verb videos coming soon. So amas, you love. And then dominum, accusative ending. So you love the master. The master here cannot be doing the action because he ends in Even if the sentence was amat dominum, or dominum amat would have been a nicer order. Because, yes, this means he loves, he, she, or it loves. But because the here is showing accusative, he cannot be the master loves. It has to be he, she, or it loves the master, because dominum there is accusative. In number 3, servus, nominative, the slave. Amat, loves, he, she, or it loves. Templum, the temple. Yes, templum here could be nominative, vocative, or accusative because it's a neuter noun. However, because we know that servus has to be nominative, it wouldn't make sense for templum to be nominative. This is what I mean. You have to take in the rest of the sentence to make sure that you are clear on what case it's going to be. Servi domini canam parant. I've just added in that cana is feminine and goes like first declension to your vocab list. So, servi, nominative plural. The slaves. Now, parant means they prepare. So the slaves prepare. They prepare canam, accusative. They prepare dinner. And then domini is genitive. So they prepare the dinner of the master. Or you could say they prepare, the slaves prepare the master's, apostrophe S, dinner. If you want a reminder on your apostrophes, go back to my video on the different cases. And our last one, number 5, parat canas dominorum. Do we have a nominative in this sentence? No, we do not. Canas is accusative plural, dominorum genitive plural. So it's just going to have to be he, she, or it prepares. Then the dinners, canas in the plural, the dinners of the masters. Or we could say the master's dinners, apostrophe after the S. Okay, so hopefully that gives you a good, solid understanding of your second declension nouns, both masculine and neuter. You will want to keep referring back to that table. And if you want a PDF of all the different grammar tables, let me know in the comments and I will make one available to purchase. To recap, this is your first declension nouns. They go like puella. They are almost all feminine. These two are your second declension nouns. They will either be masculine or neuter. You will learn their gender in the vocab list. So it will always say either an M, an N, or an F after it in the dictionary. However, you can for these two as well know if it starts with an us and its genitive is an I, it will be masculine. If its nominative is an and its genitive is an I, it will be neuter. So that is a good way to remember whether it's going to be masculine or neuter. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want more Latin grammar, and I hope this was helpful for you.